Google Calendar is more than just a calendar. It is an immensely powerful time management tool. However, in this lesson, we shall only go over the simple basics to help you get comfortable with creating, sharing, and accepting events. Locate the Google Calendar app on your home screen. By default, it is a blue icon that has the number 31 in the middle. Click the icon to open. Give access to your contacts, as this allows for seamless integration. As this is the first time we are launching Google Calendar, it will automatically log you in, which will allow Google Calendar to collect data such as your location, which is used to display public data such as holidays. As you can see below, Human Rights Day is now visible on your calendar. Click on the hamburger menu located at the top left-hand corner of the window. There are a number of ways that you can display the calendar. You can view the individual schedule in list form as is currently selected. You can view the calendar by day. You can view the next 3 consecutive days, the entire week, or the entire month. Let us select the day view. Click on the floating plus icon to create your first event. Add a title for your event. Scroll down and select the time the event should begin. By default, Google Calendar will allocate a 1-hour slot for new events. As you can see, the event has now been set for Monday, the 10th of February, 2020, to begin at 3:30 a.m. and end at 4:30 a.m. Click on Add People to invite someone to the event. If the invitee is one of your contacts or a previous recipient, their details will show up as a suggestion as you type. If it is a new contact, you can only invite them by entering their email address. Click Done when you have added all your guests. You can also add a location to your event. This will be sent to all the guests invited to the event. Google will suggest nearby locations based on what you start typing. Alternatively, you can type the full address. Verify that the pin on the map is in the right location. You can also add conferencing. This means that at the time of the event, you will provide video and audio calls for guests who will not be physically at the location with you. Scroll down to add other details, such as a description to let your guests know of any other important details about the event. When you are satisfied with your event's details, scroll up and click Save. You will be asked if you would like to send an invitation email to the guests. Click Send. This will take you back to the calendar day view. As you can see, we are looking at our day by the hour. The event has been scheduled at the time that we set, which is 3:30 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. However, looking at the calendar, you can see that the current time, which is indicated by the black line running across, is 10:30 a.m. This means that our event has been scheduled for a time in the past. How do you fix this? Click on your event to view all the details. At the top of your screen, you have an edit pencil next to the hamburger menu. Click on the pencil to edit. Scroll to the time. Correct it as desired. And click OK when you are done. Click Save to update your event to the new details. Google will ask you if you would like to send an updated invite to your guests. Click Send. As you can see, the timeline is now correct. The event has been set for a time in the future. To summarize, we have created an event, invited guests, it has been added to our calendar, we have updated the event, and those updates have been rectified on the calendar, including sending update invites to our guests. Head back to the hamburger menu from the landing page of your calendar. Scroll down to Settings There are many ways you can customize your calendar, such as the colors that will show for different calendar entries. Let's change events from peacock blue, and we will choose something brighter, like cherry blossom. For every event entry you make in the calendar, you would like the notifications by default to be set a day before and 30 minutes before the event occurs. We can change this here. You can always change the settings individually when creating new events. Alternatively, you can come back into the settings and change the default settings again. As you can see, Google Calendar has made changes based on our settings to our calendar event. They are now the color that we have chosen. Click back on the hamburger menu and scroll down to search. With Google Calendar, you can search for any entry. By typing the word dentist, I can see that I have a reminder set to call the dentist on the 29th of February at 8 a.m. Accepting an invite. Head back to the home screen of your phone to locate your Gmail app. As you can see, we have been invited to an event. It has arrived in our inbox as an email with the subject line reading Invitation. Click on the email to open it and review the details of the invite. As you can see, the email is formatted with most of the details that we saw earlier while creating an event in the calendar. There is the date, title, and details on the event. You are also presented with the options to automatically reply to the invitation. If you click on Yes, Gmail will automatically send a reply to the host and update both the guests' and host calendars. In the mail, clicking on More Details will pop up the option to pick which calendar to use to view the event. This will occur if you have your default calendar and Google Calendar apps installed. Select Calendar. Next, you can see in detail the attendees, time, and agenda to the event. Let's head back to Google Calendar. Changing our homepage view to monthly will show you all the events that are scheduled for the current month you are in. As you can see, the review event that we have just accepted has been added to our calendar. We hope this has given you some insight into how simple it is to get started with Google Calendar.